The street has been abuzz, Mr. Maheshwari, with IPOs, and we are seeing an IPO a day pretty much. And today is the big one. ICICI Prudential AMC IPO opens. I'd like to seek your advice on what investors should do. Should they subscribe or not? But first up, some details about the IPO. It opens today, open until the 16th of December. And the allotment is going to happen on the 17th of December, listing on the 19th of December. Remember, the total size of the IPO is a whopping 10,602 crore rupees, with a price band between 2,061 rupees to 2,165 rupees per share, coming in lot sizes of 6 shares. On the first day of the open of the IPO, it is already attracting a grey market premium of about 5% or so. So, Mr. Maheshwari, back to you, sir. A company which controls an AUM of about 33,000 odd crore rupees, a market share of 20%, and solid net profits. In fact, last year it closed its books at about 2,600 odd crore rupees, and just the first half of this financial year, it has already raked in about 1,600 odd crore rupees, attracting a PE of about 33x. Your advice to investors, is this an IPO that they should subscribe to?
So, I have not done much study on that basis because I do not subscribe to IPOs. I really wait out and see basically how these IPOs post the listing basically perform a couple of quarters before I take a call on these.
Okay.
But ICICI Pru is the market leader, one of the market leader. I wouldn't say, I think SBI in terms of AUM, SBI mutual fund is the market leader, and then but the active equity funds, basically ICICI Pru is the market leader. Given the pedigree and all, I think if one is a long-term holder, definitely one should look at it. But I'm saying the only issue I see is the valuation. So I think these are all aggressively priced IPOs. One should be a bit cautious there.
All right. And how long before investors should understand that that the valuation has corrected to its normal market accepted levels? Would it be the first 1 week, the first 1 month into trade after the IPO list? What would be a good time frame for investors to make a calculated decision on whether they should buy the stock or not?
I think one should wait for a couple of quarters before taking a call on any IPO.
Okay.
So that is the way basically I look at it, because a lot of things basically which has not been discussed during the IPO. A lot of analysts start looking at the historical balance sheets, the numbers which have not been disclosed to public. So I think those numbers, once it goes through the scrutiny, I think a couple of quarters is a good time basically to understand whether to look at the company or not.